What is going on, guys? This is Michael Williams from Cartoon Universe, and this is probably going to be a pretty quick video, but it is something that I wanted to point out since Miraculous is on its way. I figured I'd talk a little bit more about what I expect to see in this upcoming season. We don't have an exact release date yet, but we do know it is going to be airing in May, and I'm super excited because we know this season is going to be much more full of plot and lore and advancements in story and stuff, and not as episodic, so that's really exciting for me. But this is actually a Tumblr post on the official Miraculous Tumblr, and it's actually a few pictures from the upcoming Miraculous art book that is going to be releasing later this year. But what's interesting is that it's actually some unused concept art of Marinette and some weapons that never ended up seeing the light of day in the actual show. And I'm wondering if we're actually going to see this in this season. I'm going to get to why in a second, but let's just look at the art. So right here, the first one is a sort of like baton looking thing. I think that would be really cool to see for some nice like melee action, because we know like Marinette and Adrian, they are kind of limited in their abilities. They only have like a couple of select abilities, so it would be cool to see them get some new gadgets and abilities along the way. We see one is like a protective shield. We've actually seen Marinette use something similar to this with her yo-yo miraculous thingy thing. She's used it kind of like in a circle fashion that created somewhat of a barrier. So this is pretty much just that, except it's more like a Captain America, Steven Universe-esque shield where she can put it on her wrist. And this one is really exciting. I'm a big sword guy. This one's a sword made of light, a little ladybug handle, and that looks really cool. That would be super sick to see. I don't know how they'd get away with that, considering Miraculous is a pretty safe show, so I don't know how they would be able to utilize a sword to its fullest potential without it kind of being thrown away or not used in a really cheap fashion or cheap manner. And another one is pretty self-explanatory. We have sort of like a grenade type of situation. So this is a lot of cool stuff that I feel like could really enhance the fights in Miraculous. Not to say the fights in Miraculous are bad now. There were definitely some moments where I was like, ooh, this is good. This is some good stuff. But I feel like if you add these little quirks and little, this isn't My Hero Academia, but I feel like if you add these little gadgets and little abilities, this could really heighten what you can do with the choreography for the fight sequences. And like I said, I do think we might actually end up seeing these. This, like I said, this is unused concept art. This might never see the light of day, but I feel like we might see this in the second season or maybe even third season, because the show does look like it's kind of leading up into something much bigger, much grander. And I feel like what's going to happen is all the Miraculous are going to get together and train under Master Fu and learn how to unlock the true potential of their Miraculouses, because I feel like they still haven't really gotten to that point yet. So I feel like there's a lot for them, for Marinette and Adrian to learn, and especially now Chloe and Alia are going to be getting Miraculouses, so they'll have a lot to learn as well. So they'll be training under Master Fu, and hopefully we can see some new abilities come to fruition, because it would get kind of boring and repetitive to see Ladybug and Cat Noir use these same moves over and over and over every single episode in the same format for another 2 seasons. Like, I feel like they have to spice it up a little bit more, so this would be really, really cool to see. I don't know, maybe we'll even see this for some of the other Miraculouses that have yet to be seen. Like I said, it could be some for the Bee Miraculous or the Fox Miraculous, or we could get it for a completely different Miraculous altogether. Maybe someone else has a baton or a sword or a grenade, something like that. But these are really cool. I would really want to see the sword. The sword looks super duper sick. But yeah, if you haven't checked out the Miraculous Tumblr, there's actually a lot of interesting little tidbits that Thomas Allstruct, that is his name now, Thomas Allstruct, the creator of Miraculous, actually confirms a lot of stuff. They're really generous with this show with revealing information. But yeah, so if you want to check out, like if you're kind of itching for more Miraculous information and news and stuff like that, definitely go check out their Tumblr. A lot of interesting stuff. But like I said, I would love to see these weapons here. They have more pieces of information on the Tumblr that isn't really video worthy, but definitely go check that out. We're gonna be keeping an eye out for the next month or so to see if there's any other interesting tidbits that we could potentially do a video on until the season actually ends up premiering. I have a feeling it's not going to be till the end of May, considering we still don't know when it's even coming out, and I feel like that's a long time to wait for an announcement, so I feel like it's going to be towards the end of May, but we'll just have to wait and see. But what do you guys think of these weapons? Are any of these really standing out to you? Would you like to see Marinette actually wield any of these weapons in particular? Which one's your favorite? Let us know in the comments down below. As always, if you like this video, leave it a like, and if you're new here and you want more Miraculous content as well as all things animation, be sure to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I've been Michael Williams, you've been watching Cartoon Universe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.